Hey everyone, this is the Two Black Eyes podcast, and we are here with three-quarters of the crew. We got me, that's Neil. We've got Jose and Shelly today. I think this might be the first combination of the three of us since a very long time. So this is a super special episode for you guys. And we are doing not just super special episode, because of the members, super special episode because this is our first Bollywood film. I did not know. I mean, I know what Bollywood is, but I had not ever seen a Bollywood movie, and this was Shelley's pick. It's I've already forgotten it. Diwali. The problem is the next one. Dulhania. That was not at all intuitive to me. Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge. Le Jayenge?
Yeah.
Apparently, super famous Bollywood film from 1995. So famous that my coworker also did say, yes, she's seen that movie like a million times. And that it still plays in theaters and that it's super popular. And the principal actor, Shah Rukh Khan, is that how that's pronounced? It's apparently like the fucking most famous Indian actor, like, of all time. And I'll give him credit. He's pretty charming. He's very good.
This is actually one of his first big role in a movie. This is one of his first ones.
Oh, wow.
Go back and watch more Bollywood films, you'll realize he's in like most every there is. Like, it seems like an actor.
So this is like his risky business? It's like,
yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, like his big breakout kind of role. Big breakout for everybody in the movie, but yeah.
So is everyone? It's like most of the people in this movie like super famous still? Like,
oh, they're all super famous. Yeah.
That's what I figured because I feel like this one. Okay, let's not. I'm not gonna. Let's go to our standard. We're gonna go with our standard format now. Whoever picks the movie gets to describe it a little bit. So I think Shelly needs to go into a little summary of what this movie is, and then we'll talk about what we thought about it.
All right. So this is your typical boy meets girl movie. She lives with her family, very conservative Indian family. And her dad gets a letter from his son over in India saying they're ready to have her arranged marriage. And I can't tell the age of this girl, if she's 18 or 22. But apparently she's ready to get married. Do what?
Is it like one of the two, 18 or 22, and that's it?
Well, I feel like she just either graduated college, but I can't really tell.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which one it is. I'm guessing college, but I'm not sure. At the point she references herself being 18. But whatever.
I missed that. Yeah, the age thing, I honestly had no idea. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, at some point she references herself being 18, but it's a little odd because I'm like, that is young, but whatever. But she, in her mind, so she's a really good girl. She's never met this guy, but she has this fantasy about meeting someone 12-year-old. She gets a letter from her dad, and she's like, this is what's going to happen. And her friends are on, I guess, a month-long trip through Europe. And she finally convinces her dad that, she was like, when I come back, I'm going to marry this guy, like, hurrah with my friends, basically. And on the other side, you have the guy, Rob, he's graduated college, I feel like.
Or failed, right?
Yeah, he actually failed, right?
Well, he failed. Yeah, and that's a weird, I really didn't understand that.
Yeah, is that a thing? Like, I was like, wait a minute. Is there a thing where, like, in England, you just are like, well, you did 4 years and you failed and you're done now. And, like he failed out, but, like, like you went the whole way not knowing how you did, and then you failed. Anyway.
Yeah, and you get paid. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. About to join his father's business, and his dad more or less encouraged through a trip through Europe and kind of explore before he starts working. So, as fate would have it, they're both mates. He tries to flirt with him, or he tries to flirt with her. She can't stand him. Circumstances happen that they end up alone together, and they end up falling in love. They don't really tell each other how they feel. They kind of part ways. Goes home, and they both realize at the end of the trip. And she goes home, and she's talking about how she met someone. She's in love with him. Her father overhears. The next day, he packs up a whole house in India, just in one day.
Yeah.
Very simple.
It's easy. You just pack your shit and go to India.
Pretty much. When you think your daughter's not going to obey you. So the guy decides, he's talking to his dad, and his dad, hey, this is the girl he loved, you should go tell her. So he goes and realizes that her family's packed up, gone to India. So he decides to follow her to India. Yeah. So this girl's sitting there, she's meeting this guy, she's not impressed with him, he's kind of swarming. And she keeps dreaming about this guy, and she keeps hearing all these songs he sang her, and she's like fantasizing about him. And then one morning she hears their song, and she goes running through the field, and there he is. And he's basically there to finally declare their love for each other. But he's like, I'm not here to take you away. I'm here to win over your family and everybody, and we're gonna work this out. Back and pretends like she has no knowledge. And then he goes and befriends the groom and sort of becomes part of the family with the wedding duties and everybody to like him.
Yeah, very forceful and intense integration into that family.
I thought it was very Wedding Crashers.
It was like Wedding Crashers. Wedding Crashers stole the rest.
Right? I feel like they totally just fucking Owen Wilson totally stole the fuck out of that. Like he's so helpful. Like it was so Wedding Crashers, but 20 years earlier. So
basically, yeah.
They stole it.
Yeah. So yeah, he's in the family. Everybody starts to love him, and the parents of the groom decide they want him to marry. And so they're trying to arrange that marriage, and there's a miscommunication, and basically the wedding is set between the girl, the swarmy groom, and Raj, the guy, and there's 2 lines in the movie. I feel like she never speaks, but so they're trying to figure out how to get out of it, and moved up because the girl's grandmother's about to pass away. And so, nobody knows. The girl had been carrying around this picture from Europe. Put it in a book, and she's staring at it. And somebody told her, she goes downstairs, and the picture perfectly flutters, lands right in front of the dad. He sees the picture. There's a big, huge fight. He's mad at the daughter. He's mad at the kid's father. They all go to the huge fight scene between the groom, and the guy Raj. And finally, her father
is there
gets there.
Fight scene? Holy shit! Anyway,
the
fight scene. Holy shit! Is yeah. It goes into the fact that this movie is 5 movies all together. The fight scene fucking blew my mind. I was fucking in heaven. Anyway, it was fucking amazing. I was like, oh, I don't know what's happening, but I fucking love it. It was anyway. This movie is so many movies, guys.
It is. I feel like it's taking me forever to explain the whole movie.
You don't have to watch any more movies than this. Just watch this one movie, and you've watched everything other than maybe a horror movie. Everything else is covered, guys. It's in there.
It is. It's a 3-hour-long movie. Yeah. So there's this big fight and eventually the guy, or the train of the dad, and he's like, I just want to win your respect. Like, I'm not trying to take your daughter. Blah blah. Sees how much the guy's in love with the daughter, and she runs to the train. He picks her up. She gets some of happily ever after. The end.
So, yeah, I think that's a pretty good summary from what I saw of the movie. But at the same time, there's a lot else in there. Like,
there's so much else. I feel like you could go for an hour just talking about the whole movie.
Yeah, you could try to describe this one. You should just watch it. When I saw it was 3 hours long, I was like, holy shit, this is 3 hours long? What is happening? And then as I watched it, I realized it's 3 hours long because it's literally 5 movies. It's like a crazy European road trip movie.
Wait, so that part right there is like Leap Year, the movie with Matthew Good and Amy Adams. If you guys ever saw that.
I did.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, that was actually Regina's idea, by the way. She wanted me to say that.
Okay, then she's got to get credit for that, because if there's another Amy Adams, or if there's like all these layers, right? Because I feel like in that case, like there's that section, and then there's like the arranged marriage, and he's like, I'm gonna go get her.
Yeah.
Like, Princess Bride type, like, you got to respect, because he's like, I'm not gonna like elope, because she's like, oh, let's just leave and we'll elope, and he's like, no, I'm gonna get, like, we're doing this the right way, which is weird because that doesn't fit his character. I feel like from the beginning. We can go back to that. Yeah, and then there's like this crazy karate scene. It's fucking amazing. The fucking karate scene blows my mind. I fucking loved it. And then like, also, there is such a Crocodile Dundee moment that I was like, how is this guy Crocodile Dundee? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Right? Isn't that so? Anyway,
Yeah.
okay. So like, to start, let's go to the beginning. Like, the guy to start is like a typical rich kid, right? Like the main star, Shaw. Like his I don't know what his character's name is. Raj.
Yeah.
That seems very racist. That seems so like, what are you gonna name this Indian guy? Raj. Well, it was an Indian movie, so don't give me shit for it, audience. Like, he's a real dickbag in the first third of that movie. Like, he's all like, hey, I'm just gonna hit on you, and I'm gonna be all like smarmy dickhead guy. And then like when she wasn't totally into it, he's like, I wasn't hitting on you, I was hitting on your friend. And then he's like kind of like hitting on her or whatever. And I'm like, he's definitely a rich kid, and he drives a fucking Lamborghini. So his dad has to, like, he's rich as fuck, right?
Yeah. He's a really rich,
Like, he's rich as fuck. Like, he gets in the beginning of the movie, he gets in the Lamborghini, for Christ's sake. So I'm like, oh, this guy is loaded. So there's a little bit of, like, he kind of pretends like he's not. He never uses that later on, which I find interesting. Like, he is not like, by the way, this fucking asshat, he's got, like, India factory money to start. But, like, I drive a Lamborghini. I drive a Lambo, and I'm fucking just graduated college. My dad's got so much money, he doesn't even have to do anything anymore. He just does whatever he wants in England. So, like, that was interesting to me. But he was definitely, like, the smarmy rich kid to start, I felt.
definitely.
Yeah, I thought that at the beginning when the girl was originally singing about her dream guy, and then they have like a montage of him doing all these cool things, like jumping into pools and driving his car. And then there was one scene where he was just like racing with a jet plane that was taking off. And I was like, Wait,
I forgot about that. That was my favorite.
why is this happening? Is
Mind.
this him being extreme, just racing a jet plane?
He literally was running to outrace a fucking plane. I forgot about that. It blew my. He was racing a plane on foot.
That's a typical Indian movie for you. Yep.
I forgot about that montage. Fuck. Oh, I love that he was racing. Like when he was running against the plane. Blew my mind. Blew my mind.
Yeah. Well, I guess the whole message is that he can do everything and anything.
So, like, yeah, that was. I felt like that. It was just kind of weird to me that they like. That like. Oh, so this is. I had to ask this question to my coworker because I had a feeling it was less creepy in Indian culture than it is in American culture for your first pickup line to be, "Your eyes remind me of my grandmother's." And I was like, what? That's fucked up, dude! No one's like, "I'm looking at your eyes. They remind me of my grandmother. Let's make out." That's weird. But apparently that's not, like, it's endearing, right? It's like, oh, well, it's familiar and I love my grandma, so I feel at peace or comforted with your, like, oh, there's like a similar
Yeah.
but not like I want to make out with my grandma, which I think we've already had scenes on making out with grandma. I think we had a whole making out with a grandma thing. It was a whole separate thing. But we should not do another scene on that. But yeah, I was like, that seems like I would love to try that in America to see what happens. But it can't go well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it, like, yeah, if you're a girl, you're like, oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, like you said, like he like, who wouldn't want him? You know, like.
Wait, but really? Okay, now wait a minute. Let's take a step back. If a dude came up to you, let's say like let's just say any dude came up to you, does not have to be an Indian dude who had any pre-cultural knowledge, and just went, "Wow, your eyes remind me of my grandma's." You really are going to be like, "That's really sweet." Or you can be like, "What the fuck?
No.
Creep."
No,
All right.
give the context, it's supposed to be endearing.
Okay.
I've got something. Well, so if I may speak for a moment, Sandra, we've been in, I'm going to say, about 3 dates. We've come back to the place of our first encounter, the Outback Steakhouse, and maybe I think it's time for us to move forward in our relationship. Now, I went to, a number of my friends, a number of your girlfriends, a couple of jewelry stores, and talked to them about what I want to do. And so here I stand before we take our first bite into our blooming onions. And I'd like to tell you that your eyes are like those of my grandma.
Uh, grandmother that died in World War II. That grandmother.
Yes, yes. I mean, I actually brought a picture of her. It's in black and white, but it's a profile, but you can clearly see here that they are very reminiscent as those of yours. I actually stared at it for a few hours the other day. I was looking at that picture that you took with those dogs from the side, and then I made the decision that they are very similar. What do you think?
From your grandmother to in the Holocaust is what my eyes remind you of.
I would say so, in a very big way. I mean, the way in which he passed has little consequence to what we're talking about here. I think it's a stepping stone for for me to just make this declaration out in front of everyone. Um, and you know, I want you to, I want to know if you reciprocate and accept this idea wholeheartedly, as I do.
Reciprocate, as in your eyes remind me of my grandmother's.
Well, not necessarily your grandmother's, but maybe some other relative or some other body part. Yeah.
Oh, what? Um, I mean, I feel like that'd be a little off of my relatives.
Okay, hold that thought. I think the waiter's here.
How's the bloomin' onion? Is it? Are you liking the bloomin' onion?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's try something. Hey,
Yeah.
was it? Look at this picture, this black and white picture. Tell me if it reminds you of someone in this room. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah. Let me take a look. Okay. Give me this picture. All right.
Watch this. Watch this, Sandra.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I can see that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Seeing it. Analyzing. Yep. I have a very analytical mind. I think you have her nose. Yep. You've got a nose, bro.
Wait. Yeah. Okay. This is my grandmother. I'm related to her. Obviously, we have the
like the
family nose.
Are like,
Yeah, but maybe there's somebody else in this room table that reminds you of something striking about her.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a look.
Watch greatness in action. This is good.
All right. He leans over. Is it the hair of that lady?
No, below that. Below that.
Okay, below. Okay. Chin. I think the hostess has a chin just like this.
No, you went too far below. Just between the hair and the chin.
But I said nose. I already said you got the nose.
Oh,
I served this poor waiter enough.
Yeah, do you want me to refresh these drinks? Anyone? More sangria? We have a peach appletini sangria if you're feeling celebratory. It seems like this might be an occasion. Is this an occasion of some sort?
This is definitely an occasion, and I will definitely have a refill on my pink lemonade.
Okay, yeah, one pink lemonade, and for the lady.
I'll just have a okay.
Okay, well, I'll be right back. If there's anything else you need, do you have any questions about the menu? Do you want to order anything other than the apps? You looking for dinner? Are you looking for dessert? Maybe bloomin' onion and straight to the cheesecake. I don't know.
I mean, I was going to ask you, is your signature steak bone in, or is it not? I mean,
oh, it's actually bone out. It's bone steak.
Yeah. Okay, that's good, because otherwise I was just gonna try and get some chicken nuggets. Okay, let's do that actually.
All right, signature steak. I like it. And for the lady, are you going for the same?
Same. That's fine. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, it's the eyes. I got it. It's the eyes, right?
See, it was a joke. See, he was just building up suspense. He knew that it was the eyes.
It just hit me. Like, she looked at me like, I don't want to be here. And that's exactly what her eyes are saying in that picture. I don't want to be here. I don't know where she is, but I feel like she doesn't want to be there, and she doesn't want to be here, and it's very similar.
Yeah. Oh dear God. Well, this is awkward.
Oh well, what? Why? Why is this awkward? I thought he wanted me to see. He was really
No,
upset that I didn't see.
there's no awkwardness here. We're just moving forward in our relationship, and now it's formalized, and we have a third party support and confirmation.
All right.
So
Well, I'm glad I could have helped. I'll be right back to those plates. You two have at it then.
so
Um,
what a crazy character, wasn't he?
yeah, just a little. Our relationship is formalized. It's our third date.
Well, I mean, I think you know, there's the confession of the grandma eyes in a few. I'm gonna say 2 or 3 dates. Something happens, 2 or 3 more dates, then we talk to your folks and
What? Talk to my parents?
well, I was hoping maybe perhaps why not? Why not? I think we both understand one another pretty clearly at this point, and now that
Hey, say your last name.
uh, well, it's Jones. It's pretty basic Jones.
Oh, okay. Well, shut up,
John Jones.
John Jones.
Yeah. So,
Got it.
how are you feeling? Good. Good. Are we good?
Let's just try to get through dinner and see what happens.
I hate to butt in here, but I feel like ever since I left, I've been watching, very intuitive, have a lot of intuitive sense. I feel like things have gotten a little tense. Is it tense? Did I do something? Did I do something to make you tense?
No, no, no. It's just dating stuff. It's just personal stuff. Really has nothing to do with you.
All right. Well, okay. As long as it's not me, I'm good with that. Everything good here?
Wait.
Good together?
Before you go, Chip, can I
Yep.
ask you? You seem
Mm-hmm.
like a pretty accomplished person. Have
Yeah,
probably
I am a Saturday night shift waiter at Outback Steakhouse. So let's just say that's the tops of the tops for me.
okay. When you confess to your significant other, how did you go about it? Because I'm getting the feeling here that maybe I may have made a misstep and I'm not
Uh,
following.
Before you answer that, this is our third date. We're not significant others. I mean, we haven't even gotten there yet. We
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. After 3 dates, you feel that connection? That's something special.
I mean, I liked him to keep going out with him, but I don't know where this is. I'm still on Tinder. I haven't,
Wait,
like
your profile is still on?
That's not good, my brother. She's still on Tinder. There's definitely shenanigans.
I don't know. This is a betrayal. You know what? I think
betrayal day. It's like a week ago.
this is ridiculous. You know what? I think I'm formally ending things with you, and I think your cheekbones are just like those of my uncle. Goodbye. Storm out.
Wow. I did
What
not.
the hell?
I didn't see that happening.
Oh, he left his picture of his.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, your lips really remind me a lot of my stepdad. So, if
Oh dear
maybe
God.
we'll go out sometime.
Dancing.
I think that worked better than any of the other previous scenes this time. I don't know. That one worked pretty well.
Warm up. We gotta warm up.
Yeah, I think it was because like you guys had a dynamic, and then I could just be like You could play off my stuff. So I was just trying to be the guy to like stir the pot a little bit.
But now that we played that scene out, I guess looking like your grandmother's is pretty creepy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It weirded me out because he used it twice at least in a row. So he used it on her originally, and then he used it on her friend. And then they're like she was like, "I'm not having it," and the other girl's like, "Ooh," and I'm like, "What?" Like, I get it, but that's fucked up. Like, no one, I don't know. Realistically, no one's gonna be like, what if you were like, I don't know, like, hey, your lips remind me of my aunts. Like, mm-mm. Don't touch that. That's gross. That's weird. That's gross. Don't do that. I don't want you to.
So for future reference, compare no body parts of the person you're trying to flirt with to any of your relatives.
Yeah, like, yeah, you don't want that, right? And to me, I don't know. If someone was like, your eyes remind me of my dad's, I'd be like, ooh, I don't. This isn't healthy. This right here isn't healthy, and we should probably stop talking forever. So yeah, that one. Yeah, that one blew my mind. I was trying to remember. So like during the trip, right? They do end up. She ends up missing her train.
Just like in Leap Year.
Mm-hmm. And they sleep in a barn because they were going to sleep in a room, but wait, there was only one bed, right? And then she's like, "Fuck it, I'm going to sleep for some reason in the barn," and then he's like, "I'm going to sleep in the barn." For some reason, I really don't understand why. And then like,
why the hotel had a barn,
or the.
Well, I think it's like a bed and breakfast. Like it almost looked like because he said he can't afford a hotel.
Okay.
Yeah,
but we'll just say he lost the train and only had X amount on him.
Yeah, like, oh, I drive a Lambo. I can't afford a hotel in fucking Switzerland. Yeah, right. Just take some of your gold out of fucking unmarked banks, you fuck. But yeah, like, so then they kind of like, she's like, "Oh, I kind of like you," and then like at the end of the vacation, they're all still kind of hanging out, right? And then she's like, "Okay, see you later," and it's that awkward like, "I like you, but I didn't say that," and he didn't say that per se. And they split up. And then it's like, "Oh, I have to marry this dude." And I have to say, maybe it's an Indian, maybe it's a Bollywood thing. But I feel like up until that point, he was a real douchebag. Like, he was Bradley Cooper's character in Wedding Crashers up until that point in the movie, where he's like, "I'm a playboy, rich boy douchebag." But then he's like, "Hey, Dad, I love this girl, but she's going to get married to this other dude. But I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm going to get her legit. Her family's going to, like, say that's cool. I'm going to totally get their thing."
Yeah.
And the dad's like, "Go get her, buddy." And it's like, from then on, it's a turn toward him being like a superhero.
Yeah.
Is that like a thing?
In their attempt or whatever, I guess he was, when they were alone, he was trying to be the good guy. He took drunk until he no longer could. He didn't take advantage of her. He rescued when she her passport was left on the train, and he rescued her from the cops that were questioning. So I guess he was sort of starting to turn a little bit and become slowly better. Yeah, and I think when he when he sees her praying in that church, gosh, this is the one. Like I think that was a turning point for him a little bit. So you sort of start, like, I think those elements were in there, so you could start to see him less playboyish and less his former self.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't notice any of that. Like, I thought it was like Playboy, Playboy, Playboy to like, oh, I kind of like you to like, oh, we're splitting up. Now I'm in love forever. So I didn't like pull that subtlety at all.
I've also seen this movie. I don't even know how many times now, but yeah, I think like
Really? How many times have you seen this movie?
how many times have I seen this movie? At least 5, 6, 7 times at least.
Okay.
So,
I can see that. It's 3 hours long. It doesn't seem like 3 hours long.
yeah.
But
it seemed that long for
seven times is a lot of times. That's like, but then again, I've watched The Shawshank Redemption like a million times. So, yeah.
I mean, it came out 90 thing that like every Indian person has heard of in some capacity or another.
Yeah, I've heard it's like, I mean, it's still shown in theaters, right? I mean, it's like,
yeah, it's still shown in theaters there. Like people still go, they'll quote every line. Yeah.
So like, here's what blew my mind though, because it's like, okay, the whole movie up until the turning point of her going to India to marry this dude is like Playboy guy being like kind of a jackass. And
yeah.
then he's like, oh, I'm a jackass. Blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, and she's like, oh, but I kind of liked him because he was nice at the end. Like he wasn't like at the end of the vacation. He wasn't like a dick. He was being genuinely nice, but he was still kind of playboyish. And then she's like, oh, I'm in love with this guy. And he's like, I'm in love with her. She goes to India to marry this dude that's arranged. All of a sudden, he's Crocodile fucking Dundee. He literally, like, the guy she's supposed to marry is like a hunter, like a fucking Punjab fucking tiger hunter. And he not only makes a snare trap to ensnare him, but then somehow amazingly has the skills to make a tiger roar to make the guy think he was gonna die before he pretends to shoot and kill the tiger or whatever and save the guy. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is like a rich Playboy guy. Oh, wait, no. He's Crocodile goddamn Dundee.
Well, I mean, you saw in the first montage, he can run against a plane, he can drive anything, he can...
I mean, but was that real? So is the montage supposed to be real? Like, can he really outrun a plane? Is that
Okay. Here is my diatribe on the whole notion of montages. So throughout the movie, there was just a number of times where they broke into song and dance, and it's all good and entertaining. But it seems to me that you would see any other conventional movie, and you would assume that the musical part was kind of a symbolic representation of what actually happened, or some sort of strong message as to what actually was taking place. It seems to me that everyone acted as if the musical had actually happened, and their lives just continue without any explanation. Like the whole thing with her setting him up to play the piano and then doing it very well, and then all these dancers and singers just showing up out of nowhere. And then the next day he was like, oh, I'm sorry for all of that. Because I guess it happened.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah. Like,
I guess
so...
Go ahead.
So it's weird. It is so weird, and but the way they don't really do this a lot in this movie, but in other movies, singing scenes, they'll actually travel of the world. Like the movie will be taking place in India, and they'll travel to like the Swiss Alps or like beach in Croatia or summer. They'll be like standing there singing, dancing, and that's when you know it's fake. But when they sing the whole time, that's how you know it's real.
Okay.
So,
really?
Okay.
So the
Well,
fact that like he was singing on stage still, people would have known that that's like him doing that versus...
Yeah, that was him doing that. Yeah, because he was like staying there.
Okay, but
wow.
But
I'm missing so many cultural context clues.
no, it's funny because I guess you're supposed to take some scenes as literally happening and some of them as not necessarily literally happening. But like the scene where she's staying at the barn from that bed and breakfast, and then I'm guessing that we're supposed to believe that she took some of the alcohol that he had out there, and then she starts singing as if she's
Yeah.
intoxicated.
Did that
And-
happen?
No, it's like
Yeah,
they
that was real.
cut to like a daytime situation where she's somewhere else and they're singing and dancing and he's chasing her around and he's like saying, "Oh my God, I hate girls." And of course you don't believe that, but
Yeah.
I'm like, how many days were you drunk?
But yeah, right? Like that whole scene implies that she got drunk that night through the entire next day. And then sobered up, and then he got drunk because then she's kind of like, I hate guys at the end. And like, I was literally confused as to whether they were drunk for days at a time or not. Because he did say, like, you got really drunk, and she did, but it was a cut scene to the singing, so I didn't know if she was drunk or not, and then he got drunk and she was sober. What happened?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
Great
she
point.
got drunk and got drunk.
But
Could've been
like,
the
so
same
did she
day.
literally get drunk for the whole day? Like the daytime stuff where she's like dicking around on a train or whatever. She's like, oh, this shit's all fun. Was she actually supposed to be drunk doing those things? Or was that metaphorical?
No, that was for real. She really was drunk.
See, I don't understand this at all. I don't get it.
Yeah, I never thought about that. She really was drunk. He really was drunk. And then they wake up the next day like they hooked up. But they really didn't. But and she has her big freak out. And then he's like, no.
Yeah, but that was the thing. Because that was that was why I was confused, right? Because it seemed like that happened. Right? It was like, but like you said, the next day she was like, uh-oh, what happened? But it seemed like 2 or 3 days happened in that montage. Like there was like it was definitely night when she started drinking, if she started drinking, and then like there was a whole day of shit happening, and then then the next day so did they wake up the day after the day she started drinking for her to ask that, or was it the next day and that was all imagineered? I don't know. What happened? You tell me what happened.
It was all, I don't know the time frame, but it was in one day. She got drunk. He got drunk. They go to bed.
yeah.
No, I mean, a lot of things don't make sense in this movie.
Yeah, you just got to go with it.
I mean, even if you look at the snow that falls in the barn that kills the fire, it falls very specifically on the fire. And it falls on her. And it falls nowhere else on this barn.
True.
I mean,
True. It's true.
a little. Yeah, you kind of have to suspend your. But yeah, that part was real.
All right, let's oh, we'll see how this goes. Oh, wow, I feel awful. Like, how many days were we drunk? I feel like it's been like a week. Were
Dude,
we
it was
drunk
like,
for a week?
no, it was like one day. We drank just this afternoon.
Wait, what time is it?
4 o'clock.
At PM?
Yeah, PM.
Wait, you're telling me we just started drinking this afternoon? What was that?
Yeah.
Like noon?
Yeah, about noon. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, wait. So we drank at noon. It's 4 p.m. now. How did we go to Switzerland?
Took a train.
Oh.
We had a few drinks. We got on the train. We drank some more on the train. Here we are.
Knock, knock, knock on the door.
Yeah. What's up?
Ah, you guys are have finally come to. How do you feel?
Confused.
Did you guys check the calendar?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
calendar is just a calendar, man. I checked.
Okay. Let me spell it out for you. Let me grab this wall calendar. I'm going to flip the page, and this is where you guys started. And flip. This is where you guys are now.
What?
You guys
What?
have been on a drunk binge for about I'm going to say 4 weeks. I don't really know when you guys started, but you finally ran out of energy and you found yourselves here. What have you got to say for yourselves?
Wait, what? I mean, today's Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Okay, I thought it was. Wait. Okay, Tuesday. I thought it was Saturday, but you're saying okay, it's Wednesday.
Wait, today's Wednesday. It's supposed to be Wednesday. Wait, when did
Yeah.
we
Okay.
start drinking?
Okay. I thought it wasn't Wednesday, but you're saying it's Wednesday. That's right. Okay, I feel better.
Yeah,
Wait, but
you guys are on the right track. It's Wednesday.
it's Wednesday. Okay. What are you doing today?
Not today, I'm afraid. No. It was Wednesday, February 15,
What?
when you guys started. We are now March, mid-March. It's Wednesday. It's about 8 at night.
Wait,
8.
it's 8 at night. She said it was
It's 8.
4
Why is
o'clock.
the sun still out? Why is it so bright outside?
No, it's just summer.
What's wrong with your son? Is your son broken?
No. There's nothing wrong with the sun. It's just the southern hemisphere.
What's wrong with our watch? My watch still says 4. Watch.
Well, clearly that's a solar-powered sun, and that watch hasn't seen the sun for about a few days.
How? Wait, we're on a train. We're on a train, right?
There was a train involved, yes.
Wait, there was a
You guys
train
said
involved,
several.
but we're not
guys
on
said-
it. What am I on?
Wait, where are we? We were on a
Would
train.
Would you guys really like to know where you are?
We're in Switzerland, right?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, honey. Hold on. Let's think about this. This seems like a really weird logic question. You're asking if we want to know where we are. That implies we don't want to know where we are.
Wait. Okay, where are we?
Uh, Well, let's just say that where you're going to have a good number of croissants.
Wait, where we're going or where we are?
Oh, it's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B, if I may say. You guys have signed up for a lifelong deal at this point. You're
What?
way away from Switzerland, I'm afraid.
That sounds like, but croissants are from France. Are we just
Where-
going to France?
You two managed to travel all the way across Europe and signed up for the French Legion. Welcome to the rest of your
who?
life.
Wait, nah, you can't. You have to be sober to do that, right?
No, not under new legislation. Actually, you just have to get a signature here, put your life savings in this line, and have a
Yep,
person of
check mine.
interest be a witness.
Yep, look, that checks out. But I'm not much of a soldier, so I guess you probably don't want me anymore. So I guess I probably better leave, and you can take her. Cause
Oh no, we need every able body.
No.
I don't know body. We didn't even know. We thought we think and we think we're in Switzerland, so I wouldn't really call us able-bodied.
I'm afraid there's no backing out of this. We have so many few members that will take anybody.
Yeah, give us 1 second. Give us 1 second, just to hold on a minute.
Okay, I'll wait outside the room.
Yeah. Honey,
Yeah.
why did we sign up for this? I thought, is that a legal defense that we thought we were in Switzerland? You're an
What did we
attorney.
sign up for? What did we sign up for?
I don't know. The French Foreign Legion is what he said, and I don't think you can get out of it. But like, as a lawyer, could you say like we thought
we're not French? Why?
That's why it's called the French Foreign Legion. It's all foreigners. They just use them as cannon fodder. We're fucked. We got to get out of this.
Why would we put our life savings on? We know better.
I don't know, because we need that savings. But that signature looked a lot like mine.
Can't be yours though. We can't sign away our life savings.
Well, who would have done it?
Go in Foreign Legion.
Wait, are you saying it's a forgery?
I'm just saying we should just make sure this guy's for real. This can't be real. Like,
here's the deal. Let's try to trip him up. You and me, we're in this together. Let's get it. Let's get this guy. We're
together. It's February, and we are in Switzerland. I don't know what
February.
That's what we're supposed to be.
Let's go. Okay. Hey, man.
I know we're about. Okay.
Yeah, why, if we're in the French Foreign Legions, would there be the Alps out there?
What do you mean?
Riddle me that? Riddle me that.
Yeah.
I think
Why?
Yeah.
The French Legion has a number of outposts worldwide. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be able to see the Alps from every single French Legion location. We are a growing enterprise, after all.
Well, wait, but we're in the Switzerland, and this French Foreign Legion can't be in the Switzerlands.
Oh, I know. Show us today's paper.
Yeah, show us today's paper.
I don't know where you guys came from, but nobody reads newspapers anymore. You just pull up your smartphones. I'm sure they're battery drained, but yeah, nobody gets the paper here anymore.
Wait, there's no papers? Oh God,
there's no papers.
What year is it? Is this 2015?
2015? No. Or are you joking? What kind of?
No, is this February 15th, 2015?
Think a little harder.
I'm thinking as hard as I can. Hold on, honey. Honey, did we time travel? Are we time travel?
No, we did a few drinks on the train. That's all we did. I mean, things are hazy, but it was only a couple. It was like 4 hours or more.
I remember specifically having 8 to 10 drinks. Then I don't remember anything.
Oh, no, we blacked out for a while.
Okay, and enough chit-chatting between you two. Here are your bayonets.
Newspaper.
Here are your bayonets. Get out there on the field. We're gonna do some drills. And end montage, and you guys are back on the next day in an bed and breakfast in Switzerland. Knock, knock, knock. Good morning, everybody. I have your Swiss rolls ready.
What?
What?
Who are you?
Where's your bayonet?
Pourquoi? Pourquoi?
And scene.
I think that's why. There's some sort of why.
So that's why that scene doesn't work.
I think pourquoi is why, like pourquoi, similar romance language-ish basin. Anywho, that one worked, I thought. That was fun.
And that's why you can't drink and not know what day it is.
Yep.
Yeah, so the thing was that I realized that I only knew a few things about the French Foreign Legion, so I thought that I should take you guys back to where you actually started.
I mean, I think that worked fine, because it's a cliffhanger. Who knows what actually happened? Who knows? I don't know. I do know a lot about the French Foreign Legion because my brother, for some reason, was obsessed with considering joining it at some point because you can do that. And it's, I think you have to be, I might be too old now. No, you can be 40, up to 40. But yeah, it's what criminals do because you can go to French Guiana or something down in South America and you join it and they make you fucking do crazy shit. And if you don't die, they give you a new identity. Pretty cool. So for all of you out there that need something to do other than not jail, if you're in trouble, French Foreign Legion, buddy. Although they are the first to fucking get fucking fucked all the time. And they have 2 rules. You never surrender and you never retreat. And so you fight till everyone's dead.
A good alternate life plan.
Yeah, so if you're like, I don't want to go to jail forever, then you could maybe get killed in the French Foreign Legion. But if you survive, apparently it's super badass. People really respect you. So let's do that. All right, but they don't respect you as much as Crocodile Dundee, the most respected man in human history. So
they love, and they write vows to stay with them.
Yep, they write vows. So what? So yeah, so he's Crocodile Dundee. He shames the husband to be by making him look like a real jerk and a dummy for getting snared and afraid of a tiger, I guess. And then he's very Owen Wilson in Wedding Crashers, where he's all like, I'm helping with everything. And they're like, no, you're the groom's friend. He's like, well, am I like yours? They're like, oh, you're like our son. He's like, oh, am I like a son? Or am I like a friend? Because if I'm your son, then I should be doing this work. And so he's doing stuff. And they're like, all right. And then, yeah, like, I don't, like, they all like him. But then he's like, I'm not going to elope with you. So he seems like a good guy at this point. And he's really trying hard.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I guess they just don't like him because he's not, like, at the end of the day, they're like, but you're not the guy that's the arranged marriage. So, sorry.
Well, they want him for the...
right. They want him for the husband-to-be's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's kind of like, yeah, she's great, but whatever. I love this other lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like, I don't know. I don't know what the turning point is. What's the turning point for the dad? Like the fact it just seems really sad that they're not together.
I think the turning point with him was when he realized at the train station after the big fight, Raj, the guy, still would not just take the girl Simran. Like, being at that point, even after everything had gone down, the dad had shamed him, everybody was pissed off at him. He was still waiting for that blessing. And
I just remembered 2 things. Number 1, the fucking badass karate fight. Let's talk about that in 1 second. Number 2, Raj / the actor guy, Raj, like, goes and feeds the pigeons with the dad. Like, he's feeding them because he knows the dad feeds them.
Yeah, like if you remember in the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah, because
like that's what
or something, right?
And then they turn into dancers, by the way.
Wait, do they?
The pigeons turn into dancers, and he's still feeding them.
What movie were you watching?
No, that was like the first 5 minutes. He's throwing the seeds out there to pigeons, and then like the scene shifts, and he's like throwing seeds at dancers.
Oh, but the pigeons turned imagining he was a dancer.
No. I mean, I extrapolated.
I didn't know they turned it. Yeah, I didn't get that, but then again, I had forgotten some portion of this movie. Yeah,
I remember this movie.
like I was like, wait, like at some point there's a turning point, and then I forgot about the fact that like for some reason somehow I forgot the Bruce Lee style fight scene where Raj is like, all right, you found me out. I'm out of here. Like, I'll leave. They're like, get out of here. She's not going to marry you. And he's like, her thing where he's like, oh, you love this guy. And they're like, get out of here, you jerk. And he's like, all right, I'm leaving. And his dad showed up, which was also a problem because he was like, I can't marry the husband to be his sister because my dad is on vacation and he won't give approval for that. And then his dad magically shows up and he's like, God damn it! Which I think was funny.
Yeah, and then his dad already thinks that's the girl he's in love with.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that was funny. Kudos. And then and then the husband and his gang of friends show up with bow staffs.
The most effective weapon, yes.
And beat the ever-living fuck out of Raj and his dad, who decides to jump into the fight. And then Raj turns Bruce Lee and starts roundhouse kicking everybody into oblivion. And it was like, what has happened? Like, the movie had nothing like that up until that point. And then all of a sudden, it was literally a fucking kung fu movie.
Coming.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but they fucking went ballistic.
Now, when I saw that, when the dad just magically showed up out of nowhere to fight, it just reminded me so much of that great classic, The First American Ninja, where he's gonna ninja a bunch of people, and then his old master shows up out of nowhere, and they both fight together.
Like, I
don't know what movie that is.
Sadly,
Well, you guys are great, then, if you don't know what that is.
No, I American Ninja. Do you know how many times I've watched that movie? 1,000,000 times. Because as a kid, American Ninja. The only thing better than American Ninja was Bloodsport. You know, we got it.
Yeah, so that was good.
I did not know what happened there. Like, also, by the way, I get it, right? That's not their thing. But, wow. He was so far from hitting anybody in every... He was literally like face was here, and he was like, whoosh, and it was like, blah! Like, it was so bad. Like, how, like, he was kicking feet away from people, and they were going down, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, I was like, why is there a Bruce Lee style karate scene? Like, what is happening? Like, it didn't prove anything, and then like that didn't prove his love any more than anything else he did. So like, why is that in there? Yeah, the dad shows up and he lets her go or whatever. But yeah, like, that one blew my mind just because it made no sense to me whatsoever.
I mean, I think in like back in the 90s, they're always almost seen
Really?
in every movie. It's like they've stopped doing that thing because all their fight scenes are like this. It's like half the time, and even when you go to India, if you've ever been, about 10 years now, but you see the cops, they don't even have guns; they have sticks.
Cool.
But yeah, you see these people that, like, this is one of the few movies I think there's actually happening. A lot of times they show up with a bunch of sticks ready to fight. And I mean, they've gotten better in the modern day. This was like when things are very, I don't know where it is for that. But yeah, pretty much there's some fight scene somewhere. This is where they could best fit it in, was at the end when the groom's so pissed off his new BFF is actually and trying to steal her back.
Interesting.
That, because you're right, there really is no need for that scene.
I mean,
there's really no need to see the groom ever again, technically. But
Yeah.
That really would be his hothead reaction. Would be to fight.
All right. Let's cut to the a gang's meeting place. All right, guys, let's go. We gotta take out those Crips, and we're gonna do this hard. We're gonna do it fast. I got right now, right here, I got a pretty large branch from the tree in my dad's yard. So
Yeah, we're gonna get them. I've got a rake.
all right, yeah, rake. Oh wow. You know,
Check it out, guys. I got it at my mom's lawn. I'm totally gonna ram them in.
Ooh, nice.
Wait. Is that a holly bush, or is that like, what kind of bush is that?
It's the holly bush. You can even see. Yeah, check it out, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh shit!
You're just
Holly
gonna
bushes are real prickly. If you put that in someone's face, they're gonna be like, ah, fuck! It's gonna be like blood spraying everywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be like total annihilation, dude. We got this.
All right, so we got a big branch, we got a rake, and a holly bush. All right, so we're ready to do this.
Ready to rock, man.
We're so ready. We got this.
Oh, wait. What are we fighting for exactly?
Our
Turf.
freedom.
Wait.
Definitely.
Freedom,
Now,
turf.
I feel like we haven't discussed this enough. You think it's freedom,
Our
and I think it's turf.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait a second. I thought this was over who gets to use the cul-de-sac on the weekends.
Turf, dude. We're fighting for it.
okay, yeah. Wait, I said turf, you said freedom. Now, are you talking about freedom to use the turf?
Yeah, it's free. Dude, we're wasting time. We gotta go. Let's just go fight.
No, we can't wait. We can't fight without demands. If we win, we gotta have a demand. We gotta win. We gotta have something to ask. Like, okay, so I'm saying turf, but I was thinking more than just the cul-de-sac. You're thinking freedom to use the cul-de-sac, and Lil Bitty over here is
the cul-de-sac. It's ours. 3 a.m. It's ours. 4 p.m. It's ours. Sunday church, it's still ours. They can't touch it.
okay. Well, okay.
I like that.
You guys are. I don't want to be dismissive, but I feel like you're thinking too small. The cul-de-sac is great. I'm fine. Look, we can have that cul-de-sac all day long, all day, every day. I'm happy with that. But like, what about 2 streets down? There's that cool playground. They have the best slide there, and we can't use it because the Crips are all over it. We need that slide. Why can't we have that slide? Why don't we take the cul-de-sac, the next block, and the next block, and also that slide just for us?
That sounds nice, but can we also get the charcoal grill?
Oh, we totally need that charcoal grill. It's about to be. And the pool. We want the pool anytime.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait. Charcoal grill we can maybe get. You think we should get that whole, we can get that whole pool? You think they're going to give that up so easy?
Sweet.
I think we can get the freedom to use the pool. Yes.
Wait. Do we get the pool and they don't get the pool, or do we just, they still keep the pool but we get the freedom to use the pool?
Use the pool at our discretionary.
Okay, maybe. Okay, I'm liking it. I like using the pool at our discretion. I dig it. Now, grill, just our grill, or use it at our discretion? Because I feel like we're really getting down to the nitty gritty. We're getting down to the real brass tacks here. We got to figure this out. Exclusive use of that grill. They can't touch that grill.
No. See, we use the main grill, but they can actually use the bread rack on the top where they can warm up the buns.
What?
Yeah.
You're gonna give them the bun rack?
But nobody
It's only
uses that,
fair.
man. Nobody.
Yeah, that's community property. We can't touch that. We can't freedom that. We automatically get freedom that. It's community. I'm not
See,
fighting for that.
this is where I think we get into it, guys. You guys are thinking too small. You think we can't own that. That's community. The community stuff could be our stuff. We could have that bread rack, y'all.
Then why are we fighting for freedom?
like
We
the
don't
bread
need
rack.
freedom to something that we already have. Dude, we need freedom for the things we don't.
Ah, you guys are killing me.
We don't have that tree house.
Nope, we don't. I agree. We don't have free access to the pool. None of us have a pool. And the cribs are all over the community pool. See, but that's the thing. If a community pool, they keeping it. Why can't we have community bread rack?
Cut to after the fight from the other side. Man, can't believe we lost. That guy came at me with his rake, and my combat yo-yo was just nowhere near up to snuff.
I'm
And
gonna tell you, man, I threw those jacks out. I thought those jacks were really gonna make a difference, but that rake, it was right up in my face the whole time, right up in my grill. Just rake, 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 rake. It feel like rake. That's why it's called that. It just raked my face.
Dude, look at my face. They got me with the holly bush.
Yeah.
My face, I don't anymore, dude. What date? What time is it? What century are we in? That fight seemed to go on for days. Where are we?
I think last time I checked, we were in Switzerland. And this is our territory, but now we lost exclusivity of the pool. We have no use of the grill. They're only giving us the bread rack.
end montage. Knock, knock, knock. Here are your morning bayonets. Cadets, are you ready?
What? Wait. Who am I? Who are you?
What's going on? Where's my bush? Where's my bush?
Allons, enfants de la patrie, le jour de France est arrivé. And
Oh shit, I guess for French now. Charge!
and see.
I don't know if that could have ended better. And that one wrapped up with a bow.
That was interesting. After we were done talking about our weapons and our desires, I was like, well, let's switch it up to after the fight because
I kind of liked switching to the other group being mad that they lost stuff. I thought that was fun. And then I think, where are we? Who are we? When are we? I think going to the Switzerland and then making them French Foreign Legion. Funny, pull to be wait, we don't know who. Everyone in the French Foreign Legion is confused and has no idea where they are. They just get handed bayonets and have to run into fights.
Yeah,
and that's all pretty accurate.
Those are the only 3 lines I know of the French anthem. So
that's pretty impressive because I didn't know.
That was
really
impressive. I had no idea what you were saying.
I actually was like, holy shit, is he actually singing the French national anthem at all? That's impressive.
I didn't even know that was the French national anthem. I thought you were singing.
Okay. Okay, well, it was a French foreign anthem. Somebody's going to corroborate that.
That was real. That was you singing in real time, just like in the movie.
Just like in the movie.
That's right. It is mimicking. That wasn't a cutscene. That didn't happen outside of our reality.
All right. Good stuff.
It's good stuff.
So, I guess any final thoughts on the movie?
So the title of the movie, I think I forgot to say that, just means translated several different ways. It means whoever loves the bride the most will get the bride.
Oh, really? Why did
Yeah,
I know
like
that? I thought I asked what that meant to my coworker, and I don't know if she ever told me that. So it's okay.
that's the gist of it. That's probably a little longer, but yeah, it's like whoever loves the bride the most, yeah, gets the bride.
Okay.
And clearly, Raj proved the hunter dude.
Yeah. My final thought is I think it's a great movie. I actually really loved the movie. Like I had so much fun watching it. I think the 3 hours at the beginning was daunting, but I could legitimately sit through the entire 3 hours again and I would fucking love it. Like it's so awesome and watchable, which is awesome to me because I didn't know if that would be the case per se. Because I always thought like Bollywood was just like a musical, but different music than American musicals. But it's not like a musical at all. Like it's its own thing completely. And also the song that he plays on the little, I don't know what it is. It sounds like a mandolin, but I don't think it's a mandolin. But the song gets stuck in my head all the time. A little like he plays, and like it was the most fucking catchy thing of all time. And I'm like, yeah, like it's the most watchable movie. If you haven't seen it and you've never seen a Bollywood movie, I would have to say I can't imagine there's a better one to try to watch as your first one because this one, like, it's so crazy in an awesome way that I loved every second of it and every twist and turn. I was like, I don't know what's happening, but I love it. Like, it was so fun to me. I was so stoked. I think, like, after it, I was like, I'm so glad I watched this movie. This is a great movie.
I would say that it was a lot of fun. I don't know that I could ever clear out 3 hours in my schedule to watch it straight through. But definitely interesting situations with interesting characters. Like I said, I was just hung up on the whole how we should be interpreting this specific montage, and I rarely have to do that through movies, so I thought it was good exercise.
Did your wife watch it with you?
Yeah, we watched it together.
What did she think?
It was our weekend project. Oh, she was just laughing the entire time. So she's actually watched a few Bollywood movies before.
Oh,
She's from Singapore, and so she was like, the ones that I've watched are actually a lot less modern than this. And
yeah.
I was like, well, I can only imagine what you ever saw because this is pretty insane.
Yeah, this is more back, a little older, like, I guess all the traditions and the way the father's like, you have to marry this person. It's not really, I guess it's like more stereotypical of what people be like, but it's really not like that. But it's an easier movie to watch just because so much happens, and it's one of those movies everyone's heard of.
I would say my official
knows.
recommendation is watch this movie, pay the $1.99 or $2.99 on Amazon, and watch this goddamn movie because you'll have a fucking fun time watching it. Not
Like less than one or two or three or four.
Not in a bad way. I actually thought. I mean, I was watching it on a fucking phone and I enjoyed it. Like Beth was watching shit on HGTV or whatever, and I was watching it last weekend when I thought we had this episode scheduled, and it was this week, and I was like, I literally was like, stop talking to me. I'm watching it. Like I was engrossed. It engrossed me. So I will say, I think this to me is like the Shawshank Redemption of Bollywood movies, where if it's on, I would have watched it. It doesn't matter. If it was on television, if there's like a fucking indie Bollywood channel, I would fucking watch. If it was on, I would just, if I switched through, I'd be like, oh, it's on, I'm watching. Like, it's so watchable. It's such a watchable movie, and at 3 hours, you don't even feel like 3 hours. I think it's great. I can't recommend it enough. I think everyone should watch this movie. That's my opinion. I had a fucking fun-ass time watching it. It was so good in so many ways. So I have to
Welcome to your first Bollywood.
Yeah, I have to say thank you to Shelley for introducing me to this fucking awesome movie.
You're welcome. If we ever do any more again, ever, Shah Rukh Khan will be in one of them.
Awesome.
Because he is the only actor in India. That's
I assume there was some Indian movie awards that was in Tampa a few years ago when I moved here that I assume he had to have been at, but I would not have known him at that point. But yeah, like apparently all the most famous actors were there for the awards, and it was like this crazy, insane thing. People paid thousands of dollars for tickets, but
yeah.
I didn't know any of them, so I didn't go. But apparently it was the thing, and I was like, oh, that's super cool that Tampa, for some reason, it was like the first time it was outside of India itself, and for some reason Tampa was the location. So, who knows? All right. Any other final thoughts? That's going to sound like a no. All right, guys, this has been the Two Black Eyes podcast. You can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Two Black Eyes Podcast, Twitter at TBE Pod. It's not Two Black Eyes Pod anymore. TBE Pod at TBE Pod. Is that also? I think that's also our Instagram, right? At TBE Pod.
Yes, it is.
At TBE Pod. TBE Pod. Check it out. Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud. Download us. Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play, other places podcasts are found. Come on, guys. Download us. Tell a friend. Tell one friend. I'm just asking you for one favor. I'm going to ask you for one favor. Tell one friend to listen to this podcast if you listen to it, and make sure they listen to it. And if they don't, never be their friend again. And that's all I'm asking. One small favor. Ask your friend, one friend, to listen to this podcast forever and ever and ever until we stop doing it or they die. And if they don't, never be friends with me. That's all I'm asking. It's a very small favor. Just
pick a friend who you want to prove their loyalty to you. Questioning a friend's loyalty, ask them this favor.
Yeah. Or if you have an enemy, tell your enemy to listen to this podcast. Or else you're going to do something awful to them. I don't care. Just tell somebody.
They'll no longer be your enemy. They'll be like your best friend after that.
Yeah, if you turn them on to this podcast, they're like, you have the best taste on earth. Anywho, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but yeah, tell some folks, spread the word, give us a shout out or review, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, something on Facebook. I don't even know anymore. And we'll check you out next time with another movie and some more fun times.
Yeah, it's Neil's pick next time. To be determined.
And scene.